How's it going, folks? Here's a bit of a sneak peek at a wicking bed Bianca and I knocked together over the weekend. Full build video coming soon.
I'm just thinking, that's a lot of beetroot if it's just me eating it.
I'll have one or two.
So should I just, like, the sugar snaps are there, should I just draw a line there and just do beetroot on this side? And then I've got space for something else there.
Yeah, but remember you won't be eating beetroot all at once, so if you want to do a successive sow. So plant some out now towards the back.
Could do that now.
Yeah, do that now. And once they come up and they start to put a bit of size on them, then sow out the front. Yep.
And then I got to work out what I'm going to put there. What do you reckon? 1, 2, 3? Or too close?
What size are they? Bull's blood. Yeah, I'd probably only put 2 in there.
2.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Yep.
And what do you reckon? There?
Yeah.
There?
About there. About half a foot. 150 millimetres, 15 centimetres. You're sounding very puffed. You've been running around the paddock.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, he has.
he has. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. We've just knocked together another bed, as you can probably tell. We haven't done the hoop house yet. It's over there. But
Oh, grab my
what else have you got?
angle stick.
Your angry stick,
My pokey stick.
pokey stick.
Because I'll
You're going to mark it.
mark it there. So,
Yeah.
I've done that side.
Too easy. Yay! So Bee's also sewn out some daikon here because she makes a lot of daikon pickles. Give you a look at the garlic. Garlic's going really well. We got another batch of Australian Glen Large garlic with larger bulbs.
Yeah.
Cloves. So I'm going to make up another wicking barrel to go here, not today. But Mr. Howard Produce was extremely generous with the bucket load this week. I think we got his wife before that, and she had just enough to do that, the barrel and those pouches. This has done the bed, plus what, 2 wicking barrels?
Yeah, easy.
Easy 2 wicking barrels and topping up the potatoes. But as you can see, broccoli's going really well. It's on.
That's all?
It's on. And the potatoes, that one there, not so well. And this one here has just popped up. So I suppose that's good. That's going to give us a progressive harvest out of them anyway, because we don't eat a great deal of them. So yeah, that is pretty much all it for that sort of stuff. I've been busy this week fixing up, re-rendering the rest of the YouTube videos. I've only got 2017 to do just to make them smaller files. As you can see, the bonnets are both up. Yeah, we're still having rodent issues. So I've been doing that and doing some bits and pieces in the shed, getting ready for another trip down south to grab what I hope is the last of Dad's bits and pieces. Why are you laughing?
Because it always feels like it's just the last bits.
The last bits, yeah, so you're just going to...
I was just going to cover what I seeded.
Yeah, maybe just a very light cover on the rest. Oh, a little bit of a spoiler. Guess who forgot to put a fill pipe in this when they made it?
Not me.
So yeah, I had to do a bit of a funny edit for that one.
What did we forget, Robert?
Not too sure. Maybe an inlet pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
So, oops. Might have to cut a hole for that. It's not the first time I've forgotten either.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Better now than when there's soil in it.
You're not wrong. That would have been rather embarrassing. So I was just thinking to myself, oh, we didn't show the sand wicking up, but we've actually shown the sand wicking up in this bed. When I built it, I filmed it. So that's what I was thinking. Then I was thinking, well, how would I have filled it up? So yes, but that's pretty easy. Just have to come here. I've got a couple of holes drilled in the side. Cut a little slit in here. Help if I change the blade on this knife.
Brute force.
Brute
That'll
force.
do it.
There we go. So now that will be enough to release the water down there. I have a couple of holes in this pipe here. Just spin it around. Go through there. Through some holes in the tub, and this just stops people from seeing this and pulling it out. Zip them all together. There we go.
Now rebury.
Make that all nice and pretty again. There we go. No one saw that, did they?
No.
No. But I think most of the video when I post it will be from making this one because I had the camera angle set up. But the overflow on this one is slightly different. I've had to use bulkhead fittings. I forgot that I used uni-seals on one and bulkheads on the other, so this one's bulkhead fittings. Not leaking, we've already tested that out, but we do need to fill it up, so...
I'm not doing this too thick with the seeds.
Oh no, don't do them too thick, no. And we've got to work out some way to protect it from the chooks if they come out. Yeah. Is that better, Jack? Is that good, boy? Don't know where we left off before, but yeah, Bianca and I just moved this over. So that's not how it's going to sit. It will, there'll be some posts in the ground actually sit a little bit higher. Yeah, then again, I don't know. It depends on how permanent it's going to be. B and I are going to muck around with it for a little while. So just have the sides up for the wallabies, just for now. And then we shall revisit this during the week. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I have to clean my shoe.
What do you have to do?
Clean my shoe.
She has poo on the shoe.
Poo on my shoe.
So we'll leave it there. Do hope you're all well and happy, and we'll catch you later. Cheers, folks.
See ya.
Bye.